Solving the system of inequalities by graphing just means to put both of these graphs on the same coordinate plane. So I'm going to show the two different ways that I can solve this equation. So I have x plus 9y is greater than 9. So if I want to graph the intercepts, I want to find when x is equal to 0 and when y is equal to 0. When y is equal to 0. So first I substitute x for 0. I get 9, y is greater than 9. I'm going to divide by 9 on both sides. Y is greater than 1. So when x is 0, y is 1. And now I'm going to do the same thing, but I am going to change the y for 0. So I have x plus 9 times 0. 9 times 0 is 0, so x is 9. So when I put the 0 for y, I get 9 for x. Now for that first line, I'm going to graph those 2 points. I have 0, 1. And then my other point is 9, 0, which is here. I see that this is an open line, so sorry about that. So I'm going to make sure it's open, and then I need to test a point on either side to see what works. I always like to test the point 0, 0 because multiplying by 0 is really easy. Any number multiplied by 0 is just 0. So I would put 0 for both of my letters, and I get 0 plus 0, sorry, that's 9, is greater than 9. Is 0 greater than 9? No, so that means it's not a solution. So I'm going to shade, but I'm going to shade in the opposite direction. I have to graph both lines. So if I were to shade this, I would shade above this line. So now I'm going to graph the second equation, but I'm going to do it in a different way. Instead of substituting for zeros for the letters, I can solve for x or solve for y. So I would subtract x from both sides. And I have 8y is less than or equal to negative 7x plus 40. And then I'm going to divide by 8 on all of the numbers. So now I have y is less than or equal to negative 7 over 8x plus 5. And now I can graph this line. I'm going to make sure I come down to the bottom and switch colors so it knows which line I'm graphing. I'm going to start by graphing my y-intercept and then using the slope to find my next point. So it's negative 7 over 8, so I'm going to go down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to go to the right 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's my point. It's a closed line, and it is less than, so I know it's going to shade down. Sorry, at 5. There we go. So I know it's going to shade down. I also know that the purple line was going to shade up. So when I'm shading here, sorry, this purple line is open. When I'm shading here, I'm trying to shade above the purple line and below the orange line. So that would be here.